It's almost time for tip-off again, and that means it's time for another Cleveland Cavaliers on SI Game Day Report. The Cavs coming off of their first overtime game of the season, a win over the Portland Trailblazers on Sunday night. They did so without the likes of Donovan Mitchell in the lineup. He was given the night off due to rest. They now shift their focus to the Chicago Bulls as they head to Chicago for a matchup with the Bulls, the third of four meetings between the two teams this season. Chicago 24-37 on the season. That is currently good for the last play-in spot in the Eastern Conference, and the Bulls are coming off of a loss to the Pacers on Sunday night. Well, with that win on a Sunday evening, marked the 50th win of the season for the Cavaliers, and they are the first team in the NBA to reach the 50-win plateau this year. But they are quickly joined by the company of the Oklahoma City Thunder, who notched their 50th win of the season with a win over the Houston Rockets last night. The Cavs and Thunder, two of the top teams in the NBA all season long. Currently, the Cavs in the top spot in the Eastern Conference, the Thunder the top spot in the Western Conference. The Cavaliers have also won 10 games in a row for the third time this season. They're just the seventh team in NBA history to have three separate win streaks of 10 games or more in a single season. They, of course, had that 15-game win streak to start out the year. They had a 12-game win streak from the beginning of December through the beginning of January to go along with this 10-game spurt that they're on right now. Perhaps more impressive, though, they have only lost consecutive games twice this year. Back-to-back games to the Atlanta Hawks in November, and then a 3-game losing streak towards the end of January. The Cavaliers are gearing up for the final stretch run of the season. 22 games remaining for the Wine and Gold. The Cavaliers have passed every test so far this year, but March will be a grueling one with 16 games in 29 days. Head coach Kenny Atkinson saying that the team will have to be very strategic about making sure players get rest as the playoffs approach. We'll wrap things up here with your injury report for the Bulls. Lonzo Ball, questionable with a wrist sprain. Josh Giddey is questionable with a left quad injury. Kevin Huerter is questionable with a right knee sprain. And Nikola Vucevic is out with a right calf strain. Kobe White probable as he is dealing with a thumb injury. For the Cavaliers, Evan Mobley is listed as out. He will get rest tonight, similar to what Donovan Mitchell was given on Sunday against the Trailblazers. Look for Kenny Atkinson to incorporate more of this over the final push of the season with the final 22 games of the year, particularly during this tough stretch in March. It is an 8 p.m. tip-off from the United Center in Chicago. You can, of course, follow along with all of our written content over on si.com/NBA/Cavaliers, and of course, all of our social media channels, and stick around for the postgame report immediately following the game. Enjoy the game, Cavs fans. We'll see you at center court.